Hey, what's going on? My name is Chris Gray. I will get straight to it. So I co-own a marketing and consulting agency. We've helped a lot of plumbers make a lot of money. I'm showing you these videos because I've seen a lot of plumbers get screwed over by marketing companies, and I don't want you to be one of them. So I'm going to show you a tactic to get more calls, but man, just a lot of plumbing companies are not willing to do it. And I'll talk about why that is here in a second, but I'm not sure how old you are. I'm not super old, but I grew up in the 80s, 90s and all that. And there used to be these men's warehouse commercials. And I forget what the guy used to say, like, you're going to love the way you look. I guarantee it. He used to say something like that. And so then when I got old enough to go to the prom or whatever, where do you think my first suit came from? Came from Men's Warehouse. Because when I went shopping for suits, there was plenty of suit places, but Men's Warehouse was like branded very well. So when it came time for me to get a suit, I went there. And even here's another example: Energizer batteries. They have the bunny. For a while there, I would buy Energizer batteries when I was younger. I was like, why am I buying Energizer batteries? Well, they had a branding campaign that had a bunny. And the same thing when I was drinking Mexican beer there for a while. I was drinking Mexican beer back in the early 2000s or whatever, and I think it was the most interesting man in the world commercials. And those are happening. So when it came time for me to drink Mexican beer for whatever reason, I would pick up Dos Equis over Corona or Modelo or whatever else. Here is the main idea: is when somebody needs your service, you want them to think of you. When I needed a suit, I thought of Men's Warehouse. When I needed beer, I thought of the Dos Equis. When I needed a battery, I thought of the Energizer, because Energizer Bunny. All three of these brands had strong branding. They had the Men's Warehouse owner, you had the bunny, and you had the most interesting man in the world. So when it came time for me to need that item, whatever that was, they were positioned very well in my mind. Because for you, when somebody needs a plumber in your area, you can position yourself in their mind. But man, a lot of plumbers don't do it. It's not very hard, and it's relatively. You look at your whole marketing budget, you can do it for relatively cheap. And I'm a guy. My background is I'm very good at putting something out there and getting somebody to respond, to either buy it or become a lead. That's what I'm good on the marketing. And I get like instant results. I'm not a big branding guy, but man, in this day and age, things have changed. Hey, we're in the age of social media and reality TV is not even real, but people like real, or at least the illusion of something being real. So if you are not putting yourself out there in your local area, but somebody else is, especially within the plumbing niche, you're not putting yourself out there, but there's somebody out there who's cranking a lot of content in your small city and making themselves a mini celebrity. When it comes time for them to need a plumber, and your company comes up or their company comes up, who are they going to choose? And here's a beauty thing. Here's what's beautiful about it. When it comes to branding, if you're trying to brand on a national level, that's expensive. Like, we can't do that. We're not Coca-Cola or whoever else. We don't have a Nike or whatever, Under Armour. We're not some big brand that spent a bunch of money on entertaining commercials and have them run nationally. Most plumbing companies can't do that, but you can dominate your city. And you don't have to like have a commercial or even have billboards to do that. You just need social media. And social media branding is cheap. Like getting videos out there, you could pay, at the very least, boost your videos. Don't just drop a video and think it's going to go great organically in your area. Nobody's going to see it. Let's take Facebook, for example. You make videos on Facebook and you boost them, and you want to run ads, but that's a whole different video. You might not have that skill set. You might not have that marketing company. Let's just say it's just you. You're a small guy, small company, 1 to 3 trucks or whatever, and you're trying to increase your social media presence. Make your videos and boost them. You want to boost them because you want to get more people around you the opportunity to see it. And you want to put a good amount of your marketing budget towards that because you want to be the face of this small little city you serve. Or if you're in a big metroplex, pick a small little city. Like, I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and there's these small surrounding cities right here. If I go after Dallas and go after Fort Worth, that might be a little too big for my budget. But I could pick a couple of these surrounding cities and make myself the face of those surrounding cities by constantly dropping content. And the content, we'll get into that in a second, but it's not really hard. The main thing is you want people to see you. Because now they see you on the social media all the time. They feel like they know, like, and trust you. That way, when your company does come up, when they're looking for a plumber, again, you have a chance of getting picked. And here's the problem. It's not even a problem. Here's the opportunity. Chances are your competition is not doing it. They're not, if they are doing it, they're not doing it consistently. That's another big piece, which we'll get to here in a second. But I know of 3 companies who deploy this model where they dominate locally with through social media, and they get about 70% of their leads say they first heard about them on Facebook. Right, the leads don't always come from Facebook, but when they do a good job of asking, "Hey, where'd you hear about us? Where'd you hear about us?" The thing they get said is, "Oh, I see you on Facebook all the time." Of those 3 companies, one of them are the companies that I work with, and I told this model, and they actually went and do it. The other 2, I just know because I see them on social media. I follow them because they're just killing it. They're not even in my town. I just know that these guys are killing it, and their model. When you talk to them, their model is anywhere from 70 to 80% of their leads are coming from people who originally saw them on Facebook because they're just dropping content. And this is the thing with the content. With Facebook, people want to be educated or entertained. And so the content is not very hard. Like don't go on there talking about your plumbing company and your mission statement and all this stuff that you do and believe in, and you have the special and blah blah blah. Nobody gives a crap, man. Nobody cares about any of that. People want to be educated or entertained. So what you do is you go to Facebook, go to TikTok, go to YouTube, type in plumber and see what comes up. Just type in and see what comes up. And you're gonna see videos that have way more views than others. Well, what happened in those videos? Look at those videos, see what happened, make notes, take that and make your own version of that. There might be some video where some guy was doing a job and he just showed him a piece of that job. What the heck was it that was so interesting about that? Make note. That way, next time you have that same type of job, pull out your phone and say, "Hey guys, I'm doing this, this, and this." Take a picture of you doing it or take a video of you doing it, speed it up, drop it, boom. And just do that consistently. Just go and take some time to search and make notes of what people like. Whether it's education or entertainment when it comes to plumbing, make notes of what people like. And then when you go out in the field, make those videos, do those videos, and then drop them consistently. I'm talking about like almost every day, at least 5, man, 5 a week, Monday through Friday, drop 1 video and just have so much. Because here's the thing, there's so many things that you can talk about. Again, if you go searching plumber, if you go to TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, type in plumber, you'll find some things to talk about. You'll find all kinds of content, and then you just make the videos and then drop them. And if five a week is too much, try 2 or 3, and then boost them. But my point is set a budget aside to where you become the face of whatever city you're targeting. Just doing that, just putting that video out there, talking about your company, putting whoever's face on this. So here's another thing. If you're an introvert like me and you don't want to do this, by the way, I kind of don't care about that, man, because if you own a plumbing company, like right now, this is hard for me. Like getting on this camera is hard for me, but I know that I need to do that to get out there and connect with you. Otherwise, we're not going to connect. Otherwise, I'll never meet you. If I don't do this, I'll have a chance of talking to you one day. And I know that's not comfortable for me, but it's what I got to do. I'm an entrepreneur. Same thing with you. You're an entrepreneur, man. You got to do crap that's not comfortable. Being an entrepreneur is not comfortable. It's nothing guaranteed. You're doing something that's not easy. So get on camera, and of course, you're going to suck at it. I might suck in this video, but over time, you will get better as you put the reps in. It's like lifting weights, right? You don't go to the gym one day and you come out in your arms, right? Old school 70s arms. That doesn't happen. It takes time. Same thing with this. It's going to take time for you to get in there and get good at it, all right? But eventually you put the reps in, you'll get good. But if you don't, then if you don't want to do it, then find somebody in your office to do these videos for you. But whoever is doing these videos, they need to be on the front page of your website. So when people go to your website, and that person, when they're on the front page of your website, make sure they're looking straight at that. They're looking straight forward. Don't have them looking to the side or to the left or whatever, to the right, whatever it is. Have them looking straight forward because you want them to, it's almost like they're making eye contact with a potential customer. But wherever the face of your company is, who's putting all this content needs to be on the face of your homepage. So now when they need you and your company comes up, which they keep hearing about, and they click on that page and they see this person who they always see on Facebook, that leads yours. Like nobody stands a chance. And I'm telling you, man, I can tell 100 plumbers this. I can tell 100 plumbers this. And I'm lucky if 1 to 2 of them do it. And the ones who actually do it and do it well and contact me and say, "Hey man, this is what I'm thinking." And we start to formulate, social media plans, or I kind of work with them. And again, I'm a consultant. That's what I do. The ones who really take advantage of this, they dominate the area. It's not hard. It's not hard because somebody else is doing it. All you gotta do is put the time in. And it's a great way to position yourself as the authority in your area, as the company, as the plumbing company. You will grow. You will be locally famous. So anyways, that is a lead route that not a lot of plumbers do. I really encourage you to do it. If you want to know more about it, drop some comments. Like I will tell you everything I know, because I just want people to do it, man. Nobody wants to do it, and it's such a big game changer. So anyways, that is this video. If you liked it, please like it. And if you want more videos like this, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.